Chappell Roan was already the star of the summer, but it wasn't just her numerous hits that kept her name on people's lips. It was one unreleased song that stole the scene. Here's how Chappell Roan used the subway to create a sense of community in her live shows and throughout her fandom. Chappell Roan seemed to come out of nowhere to some, opening for Olivia Rodrigo's Sour tour in 2022 and then skyrocketing to fame when she also opened for Rodrigo's Guts tour in 2024. However, she already had a core group of die-hard fans going into that 2024 tour, fans who would continue to build her hype as the year went on. If concertgoers from Rodrigo's Sour tour weren't already hooked after seeing Chappell Roan open then, they certainly were after her appearances on the Guts tour. Her 2023 studio album, The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess, was filled with pop anthems from top to bottom. Most notably was the track Hot to Go, which made waves on social media for its crowd participation-style live performances. With Chappell teaching the words to the song in a YMCA-style dance, people were easily able to remember the earworm and listen to it on their own later. Her method of crowd participation also made the song a popular choice at sporting events or on pre-show playlists at other concerts, only furthering Chappell Roan's exposure as an artist. Other tracks were given new life through social media play and commercial sync, like Red Wine Supernova or Super Graphic Ultra Modern Girl. She also gained a strong audience with her songs being labeled as gay anthems, with Pink Pony Club being used by LGBTQ+ choirs across the country. Many others were also coined as gay anthems, in part for their cultural impact as well as due to Chappell's openness about her being a lesbian. She was able to find her niche through both her personality and her music, leading to her exponentially growing career throughout 2024 and 2025. Once Chappell Roan hit the mainstream, she hit hard. In April of 2024, her song Good Luck Babe became a smash hit, and 2 months later she was asked to headline the 2024 Governor's Ball Festival in New York. This led to a massive crowd of over 100,000 attendees rushing to see her performance, one of the largest gatherings the festival had ever seen. Donning head-to-toe green body paint to complete her Statue of Liberty look, Chappell made headlines as soon as she took the stage. However, the main takeaway from that set was her performance of the, at the time, unreleased song The Subway. Thanks to today's technology and social circles, videos of the song were uploaded on social media almost immediately after her performance. The vocals from Chappell, the melancholy instrumentals, and the moving bridge of She's got away, she got away, led to a frenzy of listeners. Not only was Chappell Roan the biggest headliner of the festival and a breakout artist of the summer, but now she was live dropping new music unannounced for the world to hear. People were able to brag online that they had been at the show to hear the new Chappell Roan song, which created a sense of exclusivity. Everyone wanted to be the first to post the angle of the performance that they got to see, which just led to the song gaining more and more views as it was uploaded again and again. This song was everywhere as soon as it was performed. This was an uncommon phenomenon, a massive headliner debuting a brand new song at a gigantic festival, and the song being lauded as the highlight of the weekend. This was the perfect move for Chappell. Any other time, it may have been risky to debut a brand new song at a largely publicized festival. Chappell, however, was already at the top of her game. She was one of the biggest artists in the world and was bound to make headlines no matter what she performed. Why not take the opportunity to make your new song a smash hit? Podcasts were uploaded on Spotify containing the live performance, with fans sharing new ones constantly when the uploads were inevitably taken down for copyright reasons. People were begging Chappell to release the song, expecting an almost immediate drop after such a popular performance at the festival. However, it was radio silence on Chappell's end. One thing was clear, though. Demand for the subway was strong and present. Instead of releasing the song after the 2024 Governor's Ball performance, Chappell decided to tease the audience for just a bit longer. Over a year, to be specific. She added the song to the set for her following 2024 Midwest Princess Tour shows throughout the summer and fall, containing the song to the live medium it had originally debuted in. However, this didn't stop the song from being one of the most popular tracks on the set. Fans were singing along to every word, despite the song still not having an official recording. It didn't matter. People were listening to the song any way they could get their hands on it, allowing its popularity to only continue to grow after its original performance. In most cases, the song would have lost momentum after a few months, or even weeks of not being released. Thankfully for Chappell, her fans were not going to let this happen. While it is a song that feels almost created for the purpose of being performed live, there's still something about having a song constantly accessible that people crave, and her fans were going to get that song accessible to them no matter how long it took. However, it seems that the chapter of anticipation surrounding the subway's release has come to an end. On the evening of July 31st, 2025, Chappell released the official recording of the track, with the music video dropping the next day and gaining over 100,000 views in 2 hours. People had been desperate for this song for over a year, with the Governor's Ball performance being June 9th, 2024. They left comments on all of her social media posts begging for a release. They created their own posts asking for the song to drop. They made it the staple song of her live performances. And now it was here, the official recording of the subway. Now, this isn't to say that the strong following of the song is going to die out. Many are calling it Chappell's best song released to date. However, there's no more of this will she, won't she energy regarding its official release. While this means people might feel less special for getting to be at a show with one of the performances of this song, it does mean that the song can continue to grow even larger than its head start allowed it to. With playlist placements and radio plays, the song is going to be able to be heard by audiences who may not be as social media savvy and are able to treat it as a brand new Chappell release. It will also always be viewed as a unique Chappell song thanks to its journey. Fans can remember the ways they listened to the song before it was available and view it as a nostalgic track, despite it technically being a brand new release. It would be unfair to write this song off as just a song of the summer or something passing. This song, and arguably Chappell's discography as a whole, is monumental in the music industry. It's rare to see chart-topping songs that are openly about lesbian relationships, and Chappell is dropping hit after hit. It's a beacon of light in such a tumultuous climate, demonstrating that it's all right to be fearlessly who you are, no matter what naysayers may cry.